Embedded Systems. Myself K. Subramanyacharya, I am from EC Department, Assistant Professor. Our topic is, today's topic is General Purpose Embedded System versus Embedded System. Here we will learn about what is an embedded system. Embedded system is a combination of hardware and software to do a particular task. Before that, we are supposed to give application-oriented combination of hardware plus software to do a particular task. While talking about hardware, we will talk about architecture. Okay, we will talk about architecture, and this will be very much useful for your interviews also. When you are talking about software, we will be talking about infrastructure. If you use the word infrastructure while explaining about any software or a tool, you are visualizing your software as a living block, where you can enter at some point, you can store the memory, you can exit at some point. While using the word about software, you are supposed to use the word infrastructure, sir. I am using memory as infrastructure, memory mapping as infrastructure, temporary memory as infrastructure. Whereas coming to hardware, I am talking about architecture. What is architecture? If a memory space is given, processor should be placed at one corner, right? Memory should be placed very close to the processor. Camera will be placed at different location. Battery is placed at different location. The origin to the existence and connections of hardware is called as architecture. The same processor, Intel, let's say Intel i7 or Intel i9, what is the difference between first generation and second generation? Same processor will do the same task. What is the difference in generation? Third generation, fifth generation. The difference is speed. Because of that speed, from where do we get the speed? By positioning, changing the positions of internal ICs. If I place the memory very close to the processor, the speed is high. So, if I place memory is very far away from the processor, the routing should be in such a way that data should be fetched. I already told you, you are supposed to use the word fetched from processor to memory, again memory to processor. If the distance is more, there is a delay. That delay is called latency. In processor technology or product technology, we use the word latency. Our target is to reduce this latency, improve the speed. If delay is less, by default, there is a speed in execution. How do we reduce this delay, or how to reduce or optimize? We should use the word optimize this architecture. In order to do this, we need to know about logic devices and the relationship between logic devices. What if I give the output of XOR gate to AND gate? If I give, let's say, XOR gate, do you know what is the truth table of XOR gate? If I give 0, 0, if any difference in input data, it only identifies the difference in input data. If there is any difference, it will generate output. Where it is used, you should know where it is used and what are the applications. The XOR gate, perfect example is Wi-Fi router. For any Wi-Fi router, you are supposed to enter password. If you have entered wrong password, how does it detect that this is a wrong password? Whenever you enter the password, let's say CMREC or some other password, this will be compared with existing password. Is it compared with CMREC? No, it is converted into decimal values 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. If you entered password is different, let's say it started with 1, what happens? It will not accept. Who will take care of these differences? XOR gate will decide. If XOR gate gives 1, what happens? If XOR output is 1, what does it mean? Different data bits are incoming. If the data in stream is different, that means XOR gate is activated. If XOR gate is generating output, you have entered a different value from already existing stored value. Means one XOR gate is enough to check your password. No need of writing an entire program. Check password array, open array, get the character, convert into executable file, later compare. No, a simple XOR gate is enough to verify your password. If XOR gate gives 0, similar password matched, then what happens? Service is given, you are connected to Wi-Fi. Now this 0 will activate a gate. a logic gate and a control gate. Logic gate only performs operations on data. This allows the data. Once XOR gate is 0 means password is matched. Now the gate is open. Now I am not bothered, even the Wi-Fi router is not bothered about what is the type of content you are using. Does it bother you are using YouTube for too much long time? Please close. Does it tell you? No, it is not bothered about the data you are using, just authorization is done or not. Later it will tell you, okay, you are using 26% of your battery for some application, let's say YouTube. You are using 13% of battery from other application, let's say WhatsApp. Who will calculate this? Again, logic gate will calculate, okay, out of 60% of mobile data you are using for multimedia or entertainment. This data is stored using logic gates. How to use these logic gates? How to assemble them to form an IC? This IC is given an algorithm. What is that algorithm, sir? In engineer level, basic level, you are supposed to call it as algorithm. Do not call it a code, software, program, tool, platform. Use algorithm. We are writing an algorithm. Step 1, if a user want to write a program for 8051 microcontroller in C language, what should I do? Step 1, step 2, step 3. This algorithm is converted into code. Basic level is algorithm. Next, code. This code will act as software. How, sir? Compilation. You remember compilation? I already told you what is compilation. Converting user language into machine language. If I write hello world, as a user I can tell you I am greeting. Printf, double quotes, hello world. But how does a machine understand his greeting? It has to be converted into machine understandable language. How it converts a syntax. Without giving the word print, does it print? Syntax. What does the syntax go? Go to library. I don't know what. That processor does not know what I should do when the syntax of print comes. It goes for library. Printf, another program for print. This syntax also has a program of printing option. This printing option, this program is executed. Come back here. Again print. If it is in double quotes, it is directly printed. What happens if there is no double quotes? Syntax error. Yes. Means this library function while executing it will check whether the syntax is correct or not. Syntax is correct or not. If not, it gives an error. While showing error also, even showing an error is also a program. Show the user saying that in line number 17 there is a syntax error. That is also a program. That is a combination of that C language tool. The Python tool holds a program of 20 to 30 lines to show an error. That has to be executed at background, show at the front end, error detected, line number 17, semicolon missing. As a user, what you should do? Go back to 17th line, some syntax error. If I place this, what happens? Again go back to this program, execute, no error, compilation done, done compiling. Even done compiling is also a program. So, while talking about a product, to design a complete end product, I need to know about hardware knowledge and software knowledge. This hardware, if I am talking about hardware, I use the word architecture, where to place the ICs. And one more thing, embedded systems main motto, the top 3 important points. First point is compactness. If I am talking about software, optimization. If I am talking about hardware, compactness, less weight, easy to use, handheld, mobile, portable, I can carry it anywhere, easy to install, easy to use, easy to modify. Only the one word compactness gives all the definition of easy to carry, easy to install, easy to use. If I am talking about software, optimization. The same program, if it is written in 40 lines, I have to write it or come back again to 20 lines also. Same work should be done. Now to choose which program to use. If I give the example, if I want to reach this room from the main gate, how many paths I have? From via ground, from library, from back. Yes or no, I have 3 paths. On a rainy day, if I do not have umbrella, which path I should use? That is optimization. On a rainy day, I don't have umbrella, I am carrying some papers, I want to get to block A, this room, from main gate, I don't have umbrella. Optimization gives back of block 1, exam branch, there is a shade, choose that path, continue for 50 meters. via canteen. There is a shed, you can cross up to block 1. There are steps, you can block. From block 2, you can reach this part. That is called optimization software pointer. In hardware, why MSR we have given a ground at the middle? Design this block at next to block 1. If you are changing the infrastructure and hardware, that is compactness, less weight, easy to use, easy to use. If the hardware is fixed, I need to be sharp and use the optimized part. Software, artificial intelligence. This optimization is the keyword for here. I have 40 correct rules. All are valid answer. Which one is correct? The shortest one, less time, more efficiency, more efficiency. This is software part. Now we will talk about domain specific.